Ladies and gentlemen, I will definitely have a live stream at 8:30 tonight. 8:30 tonight. Be here for the live stream. Washington Post. Donald Trump calls for protests on Truth Social, claiming he will be arrested. Trump calls for protests on what he claims is his imminent arrest. Now, we're going to get to, that's the Washington Post. Fox News, Twitter's Elon Musk predicts Trump will regain Oval Office in landslide victory if arrested. Times, Trump says he will be arrested on Tuesday as indictment looms. CNN, Trump says he expects to be arrested Tuesday as New York law enforcement prepares for possible indictment. I've been telling people on this channel, at first I didn't think it would happen. Then recently, in the past 3-4 months, I said something's going to take place in terms of an indictment because they cannot stop the man. Donald Trump is the Michael Jordan of politics. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. He's the Obi-Wan Kenobi of politics. The more they do to harm Trump, the better it is for Trump. So they cannot stop Donald Trump. He already defeats mashed potato brains, our president, in polls already. He already defeats our current president in polls. That's with the entire media apparatus. Everybody from the Washington Post, Times, MSNBC, CNN, New Yorker, New Yorker Magazine, Atlantic, Mother Jones, The Nation, Vanity Fair, Esquire, Rolling Stone, Vice, BuzzFeed, Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, Stephen Colbert, Saturday Night Live, everybody in media, almost everybody. You have maybe a handful of very, very good publications who have a conservative viewpoint, but also who are accurately reporting on Trump. Almost everybody in media, their life's mission is to take this man down. When he gets arrested or indicted, he will get arrested. When he gets indicted, his poll numbers are going to skyrocket. Why? And if you are a morally superior, highly educated liberal Democrat who's a fantastic human being, here's the reason. Everyone on the planet knows this is not about justice. This is not about law enforcement. This is not about legal statutes. It's not about Stormy Daniels or a romantic relationship or FEC laws and regulations. It has nothing to do with any of that. They couldn't get Trump on the Mueller probe. They lied about him being an operative of the Kremlin. They either lied or accused him of things he didn't do, from pressuring people in Georgia to tax fraud that he didn't commit in New York. They are desperate. They have been desperate for 7 years. You've had Federal Bureau of Investigation agents with text messages saying we will stop Trump. They have been so desperate. They have accused him of everything under the sun. They went back into the well of accusations. The Stormy Daniels issue is complicated for Trump for a number of reasons. It's probably, and I had said this years back, I said this is probably the most difficult legal issue for Trump. Not the Mueller probe, not any of that stuff, because he categorically was innocent, didn't do anything. The only thing they can go back on is Manafort gave polling data. What does that even mean? They get this like Pavlovian response to these like interference or collusion, or what does that even mean? Did that help Trump defeat Clinton? What does that mean? So they found nothing. They were so desperate to get him. They're finally going to get him because, look, Hunter did commit felonies if you look within the New York Post emails. This is pretty obvious. There's one email in particular. How can you use your influence on the company's behalf? Okay. James Comer, Jim Jordan, they're closing in. They're going to impeach Biden. I told you 23 and 24 is going to make 2016 look like the most normal, fantastic, happy year. Okay? They can't stop Trump. And hit subscribe to this channel. Be here tonight for the live stream at 8:30 p.m. I will have some more uploads throughout the day. but be here tonight at 8:30 p.m. Pacific. They can't stop him. They can only hope to try to harm him and say, oh, he's indicted or he's going to be convicted, he's going to go to prison. Everybody knows the average person in America, the everyday average human being, the average American understands that the entire political system, even if they don't like Trump, when they use words like dangerous, that is dangerous. When you're going to describe Donald Trump as this menace, what you're doing is infusing your apoplectic sensibilities into this caricature of a former president that you just don't like. There's nothing harmful about Trump. What is harmful and what destroys democracy is going after a former president because you despise him so much, having Democrats in New York target a former president and try desperately. Oh, they couldn't get him with the Mar-a-Lago raid. They'll get him. They'll indict him this week, and I've been saying that, you know what? At first, about a year ago, I said, probably not going to happen. Past 3-4 months, I said, yeah, it's probably going to happen. And the reason is because he's gaining too much steam. They cannot stop him. He'll get close to half the electorate. That's with New York. There will never again be a Republican that wins the popular vote. It will never happen, especially with media as an extension of the Democratic Party. But you're going to get almost half the electorate always voting for Trump. They will not vote for a Paul Ryan or a Mitt Romney or a Bush or Cheney or Rumsfeld. That is gone. The Republican Party is a populist Republican Party. We would not have had the invasion in Europe. He would have focused U.S. foreign policy on preventing that invasion. Biden and Democrats just wanted to send tens of billions, over $100 billion, just to prolong this catastrophic human rights tragedy that could have been prevented. And of course, there are hardline people everywhere who want a military confrontation. So, but there were people there was a moment, even Macron worked and said, you know what, let's see if we can avert this crisis. There wouldn't have been an invasion because the United States would have tried its best to broker a peace deal with Trump at the helm. See, Donald Trump is better for the world and the country certainly than Biden. We're 90 seconds to midnight according to the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists. We are closer to nuclear confrontation and possible, God forbid, Armageddon than ever before. Not my opinion, according to the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, many of whom perhaps the majority or over 50% voted for Biden. So you talk about people voting against their own interests. People just focus on personality in this country. It is an 80s. The American political system is a dysfunctional 80s high school class. Now, the thing with Trump is that he denied having a relationship with Stormy. He did, okay? And I know some of my viewers, amazing viewers, he never did. He did. He did, okay? It was a business relationship. What happens when there's a business relationship with that type of romantic involvement? Then Michael Cohen either was told to or, said, hey, Trump said, hey, go take care of this. And he wrote out the contract. She signed the contract, got $100,000 or $130,000, I forgot exactly how much, or $80,000, I forgot exactly how much. And it was no big deal. The FEC violation only counts if prosecutors can prove that he can be indicted. He won't be convicted the only way he can be convicted if prosecutors have to prove that he didn't. Prosecutors must prove that he didn't. That he only paid Stormy because he thought that he would lose to Clinton. He wouldn't have lost even one vote. He would have gained an untold number of votes. Okay, he would have gained votes. Okay, so it had people known. So it wasn't to hide that relationship. It was almost certainly, maybe there was some consideration in hiding the relationship from the electorate, but mainly it was he probably didn't want his wife, his family to know right before, people went to go choose between Clinton and by the way, he is being He's being indicted for something in 2016 when Clinton had servers siphoning top secret intel outside of the United States government. Think about how backwards our society is, and I think Hillary Clinton will be the nominee, the 24 nominee for the Democrats. I think we'll do it all over again. Clinton versus Trump again. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe to this channel. Be here for the live stream at 8:30 p.m. Pacific tonight. Thank you.